Imagine if the secret to defeating disease wasn't hidden in a pill, a prescription, or a hospital, but right on your plate. What if every bite you took could tell your body to fight back, to repair, to rejuvenate, and even to starve disease before it ever takes hold? That's not a fantasy. It's the real power of food as medicine. Now, as men cross the age of 50, something interesting and sometimes frustrating starts to happen. Energy dips, metabolism slows, recovery takes longer, and the body begins sending signals that it needs a new kind of care. Many men start noticing changes in their weight, stamina, focus, or sleep. The truth is, our bodies are constantly talking to us, and food is one of the most powerful ways we can talk back. See, most people think of food simply as fuel, calories in, calories out. But your food isn't just fuel, it's information. Every bite sends messages to your body. Some foods tell your body to inflame, to store fat, or to grow unhealthy blood vessels that feed diseases like cancer, diabetes, or heart disease. But other foods, the right ones, do the exact opposite. They tell your system to fight back, to repair damage, and to restore balance. And this is where the science gets exciting. Our body has a defense system called angiogenesis. It's the process by which our body grows new blood vessels. Now, normally, angiogenesis helps wounds heal and tissues grow. But when it goes out of balance, when your body grows too many blood vessels, it can actually feed diseases like cancer, arthritis, obesity, and even Alzheimer's. The good news: certain foods have the power to naturally balance angiogenesis, cutting off the blood supply to disease cells and literally starving them to death, while keeping your healthy cells strong and well fed. So what kind of foods can do that? Let's start simple. Think about tomatoes. Ripe, red, sun-grown tomatoes are rich in a natural compound called lycopene. It's not just an antioxidant, it's a powerful angiogenesis inhibitor. Studies have shown that men who regularly eat cooked tomatoes, like in a homemade sauce or soup, can lower their risk of developing certain cancers, especially prostate cancer, by as much as 30%. That's not a coincidence. That's your food working like medicine. But timing matters too. After 50, your metabolism changes, and so does your body's ability to handle food. Late night eating, processed snacks, and irregular meals can send your hormones into chaos. Instead, aligning your meals with your body's natural rhythm makes a big difference. Eating your largest meal earlier in the day, giving your body a fasting window overnight, and staying hydrated throughout can help your body reset and use food more efficiently. And here's something most men overlook: the power of lifestyle alongside food. The best diet in the world can't outperform chronic stress or poor sleep. When you're constantly tense, your body produces inflammation. That inflammation feeds disease, and no superfood can fully override that. So the combination that really works is this: the right foods, eaten at the right time, supported by a lifestyle that allows your body to heal naturally. Food is not just about eating less, it's about eating smarter. You're not depriving your body, you're empowering it. You're teaching it to fight for you, not against you. In this talk, we'll explore the secret foods that can starve disease, boost your immune defense, and help you thrive well into your later years. Because aging doesn't have to mean decline, not when you know how to activate your body's inner doctor. Now that we've set the foundation, let's go deeper into the real stars of your plate, the foods that don't just nourish you, but actively help your body fight back. These are what I call disease-starving foods, because they literally cut off the supply lines that illness depends on. Let's start with one of nature's most powerful defenders, green tea. Inside this humble leaf is a molecule called EGCG, or epiglycatechin gallate. Sounds complicated, but what it does is beautifully simple. It stops abnormal blood vessels from feeding diseases like cancer or diabetic complications. When you drink green tea regularly, you're not just having a soothing beverage. You're creating an environment inside your body where disease cells struggle to survive. But here's the secret: timing matters. Drinking green tea between meals, rather than with food, allows your body to absorb these powerful compounds better. So instead of reaching for another cup of coffee in the afternoon, try a warm cup of green tea. Small daily habits like this can have a lasting impact on your cellular health. Next, let's talk about berries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. Their color isn't just beautiful, it's a signal from nature. Those deep pigments come from anthocyanins, which have been shown to protect blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and slow down the growth of cancer cells. They also support memory and focus, something every man over 50 wants to preserve. A handful of berries a day is like giving your blood vessels an armor of protection. Now, here's something most people don't realize: garlic. For centuries, it's been used as both food and medicine, and modern science confirms why. Garlic contains compounds that lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and yes, block the growth of blood vessels that feed tumors. When you crush fresh garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking, it releases allicin, the active compound that powers all those healing effects. So next time you cook, give your garlic a moment. Let it activate before it hits the pan. Another quiet hero is mushrooms, especially shiitake, maitake, and oyster mushrooms. These are packed with beta-glucans, natural molecules that supercharge your immune cells and help them recognize and attack abnormal ones. Mushrooms don't just boost your defense, they help regulate inflammation and even support healthy gut bacteria. Your immune system lives in your gut, and when it's healthy, your whole body becomes more resilient. Speaking of the gut, let's touch on fermented foods, yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut. These foods feed the friendly bacteria inside your intestines that produce short-chain fatty acids, natural compounds that calm inflammation, support your immune response, and even help regulate weight. After 50, your gut ecosystem changes, so nurturing it becomes one of the smartest investments in long-term health. Now, when we talk about disease-starving foods, people often ask, can one food really make that much difference? And the truth is, it's not about one food, but the orchestra of foods working together. When you combine a tomato-based meal with olive oil, for example, your body absorbs 4 times more lycopene than from tomatoes alone. When you eat berries with green tea, the antioxidants work synergistically to protect your cells longer. Food synergy, that's the secret most diets overlook. And it's not about perfection, it's about patterns. You don't have to eat perfectly every day, you just have to eat with purpose most days. Because over time, those small daily choices add up, your cells start to listen. Your immune system gets stronger, your blood vessels stay balanced, and disease simply runs out of room to grow. In the next part, we'll explore how your lifestyle, your sleep, your stress levels, and your daily rhythm can amplify or weaken the effects of these foods. Because food alone is powerful, but when you pair it with the right habits, that's when true healing begins. Now that we've talked about the foods that starve disease, let's talk about something just as important, how your daily habits decide whether those foods can actually do their job. You see, even the healthiest foods can't reach their full healing potential if your body is constantly under stress, deprived of rest, or running on the wrong schedule. After 50, your body doesn't just need nutrition, it needs rhythm, it needs timing, it needs balance. Let's start with sleep, something many people overlook. When you sleep, your body performs some of its most critical maintenance work, repairing DNA, balancing hormones, cleaning out damaged cells, and even fine-tuning your immune system. But here's the fascinating part, the same foods that starve disease during the day can actually enhance your body's healing at night. For example, if you finish dinner 2 to 3 hours before bed, your body has time to digest, stabilize your blood sugar, and enter deep sleep more easily. Deep sleep is when your body releases growth hormone, not to build muscle, but to repair. That's when microscopic damage from daily stress or inflammation gets cleaned up. It's your body's natural detox, no pills, no fads, just biology. Next, let's talk about stress. Chronic stress floods your system with cortisol, a hormone that keeps your body in a constant state of alert. And here's what most people don't realize: when cortisol stays high, it can trigger inflammation, suppress your immune system, and even stimulate blood vessels that feed disease. That's why even if you eat perfectly, constant stress can block your progress. But there's a science-backed way to calm that storm. Something as simple as taking a slow, deep breath for 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out, repeated a few times a day, actually signals your vagus nerve, the body's relaxation switch, to lower your stress hormones. It's small but powerful. And when your stress lowers, your food works better. Then there's movement. Not necessarily high-intensity workouts, just movement. Walking, stretching, taking the stairs, or doing simple body weight exercises for 10 minutes a few times a day can improve blood flow, oxygenate your tissues, and help your body deliver nutrients where they're needed most. Think of movement as the delivery system for your healing foods. You eat the nutrients, but exercise moves them to where they can do the most good. Timing also matters here. Studies show that light physical activity after meals, even a 10-minute walk, can help control blood sugar levels, support digestion, and reduce inflammation. It's one of the simplest, most underrated habits you can build, especially after 50. Now, another powerful but often forgotten element of lifestyle is social connection. Believe it or not, loneliness has measurable effects on inflammation and immunity. When you share a meal with someone, laugh, or simply feel connected, your body releases oxytocin, a hormone that lowers blood pressure, reduces stress, and helps your immune system stay sharp. So yes, dinner with family or friends can literally boost your health. Finally, let's come back to timing, the rhythm of your meals and rest. Our bodies follow something called the circadian rhythm, the natural 24-hour clock that controls everything from digestion to hormone balance. When you eat at the same time each day, your metabolism runs smoother. When you sleep and wake consistently, your immune system stays synchronized. The better your rhythm, the better your body performs, just like an orchestra that stays in tune. So food, movement, rest, and rhythm, they're all parts of the same healing symphony. When they're in harmony, your body becomes its own best medicine. Disease loses ground, energy returns, and you start to feel like yourself again, stronger, sharper, more alive. In the next part, we'll dive into real examples, how ordinary men transformed their health by using these principles, and how you can start applying them today, one step at a time. Let's bring these ideas to life with real stories, because science becomes truly powerful when you can see it working in people's lives. I once met a man named David. He was 56, a retired engineer, and like many men his age, he thought feeling tired and achy was just part of getting older. His doctor told him his cholesterol was high, his blood sugar was creeping up, and he was about 20 pounds overweight. He felt stuck, caught between medication and fatigue. But when he started learning how food could be used as medicine, everything changed. David didn't start with a complicated plan. He began by adding, not removing. He swapped his usual breakfast for oatmeal topped with berries and walnuts. He replaced soda with green tea. He cooked simple dinners using olive oil, garlic, and tomatoes instead of heavy sauces. And every evening, he took a 15-minute walk after eating. After 3 months, his doctor was surprised. His cholesterol had dropped naturally, his blood sugar stabilized, and he had more energy than he'd had in years. But the best part, he said he felt alive again, mentally clear, physically light, emotionally stable. His body had started to heal from the inside out. Now, stories like David's aren't rare. I've seen men in their 50s, 60s, even 70s turn their health around not through restriction, but through restoration. When you give your body the right tools, the right foods, the right timing, the right rhythm, it knows exactly what to do. Healing isn't a miracle. It's a biological process your body performs every single day, if you let it. Let me share another story. Michael, age 62, had been struggling with chronic inflammation. He had joint pain, brain fog, and poor sleep. He'd tried supplements and medications but saw little improvement. When he learned about angiogenesis and the idea that disease feeds off abnormal blood vessel growth, something clicked. He started adding more anti-angiogenic foods to his diet: leafy greens, mushrooms, turmeric, and tomatoes. He also cut back on processed meats and sugary snacks. Within weeks, he noticed subtle changes: less stiffness in the morning, better focus, more restful sleep. Over time, those small improvements became his new normal. His inflammation markers even dropped significantly. These examples show that food doesn't just feed you. It guides your biology. It teaches your cells how to behave. It activates your body's natural repair systems. When you eat intentionally, you're not just preventing disease, you're building resilience. But here's what's truly empowering. You don't need perfection to make progress. You just need consistency. Start small. Add one healing food each week. Replace one processed meal with a fresh one. Choose water over sugary drinks. Eat a colorful plate. Walk after dinner. Go to bed an hour earlier. These are small, repeatable steps, and they compound. I often tell people health isn't about willpower. It's about strategy. You don't have to fight your body. You have to work with it. The foods you eat are allies. The habits you build are reinforcements. And every day, you have another chance to turn the tide in your favor. So if you're listening to this and thinking it's too late, it's not. Your body can change at any age. The science of angiogenesis, metabolism, and regeneration proves it. Every cell in your body is designed to heal, and your food can help it do exactly that. In the next part, we'll close this talk by putting it all together. A simple roadmap you can start following today to activate your body's hidden healing power and starve disease naturally from the inside out. So let's bring everything together. You've learned that food is not just fuel, it's instruction. It tells your body what to do, how to heal, and how to defend itself. You've learned that the right foods can literally starve disease by cutting off its lifeline, the abnormal blood vessels that feed it. And you've seen how timing, rest, movement, and daily rhythm all work together to amplify your body's natural healing power. Now, let's make this real. Let's turn this science into a simple, practical daily roadmap you can start following today. In the morning, begin with something that awakens your metabolism and hydrates your body. A glass of water with a squeeze of lemon is simple but powerful. It wakes up your digestive system and balances your pH. Pair that with a breakfast that fuels, not drains, your energy, maybe oatmeal topped with berries, nuts, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Those foods are rich in fiber, antioxidants, and natural angiogenesis inhibitors. Midday, choose foods that keep you strong and focused. A salad with leafy greens, tomatoes, chickpeas, and olive oil doesn't just taste good. It fights inflammation and supports healthy blood flow. Add a cup of green tea afterward for a gentle, disease-starving boost. In the evening, keep it light and healing. Steamed vegetables, grilled fish, or a tomato-based soup can be comforting and restorative. And remember, finish your meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. That small change allows your body to spend the night repairing rather than digesting. Between meals, don't overlook hydration. Your body's blood vessels and immune system rely on water to function properly. And if you can, take short walks after eating. Even 10 minutes can improve blood sugar and circulation. Now, alongside your meals, build a few small rituals. These aren't just lifestyle tips. They're ways to train your biology to stay balanced. Go outside in the morning light to help your circadian rhythm stay aligned. Try breathing deeply when you feel stressed. Make sleep a priority, not a luxury. And connect with family, friends, community, because isolation weakens immunity, but connection strengthens it. Remember, the goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress. Every meal, every choice, every moment of rest adds up. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just keep moving in the direction of health. Over time, your cells will respond, your energy will rise, your body will begin to heal itself, not because of luck, but because of the laws of biology working in your favor. And here's something beautiful. The same foods that starve disease also help you age better. They improve skin health, protect your heart, sharpen your brain, and support your metabolism. You're not just preventing illness, you're building vitality for the decades ahead. So the next time you sit down to eat, pause for a moment and remember, this isn't just a meal. It's an opportunity. You have the power to choose foods that defend you, strengthen you, and help your body thrive. Your body was never designed to fail you. It was designed to heal you. It's waiting for you to give it what it needs. The secret isn't in a supplement or a shortcut. It's in the foods nature gave us, the ones that nourish, protect, and restore balance. So eat with intention, move with purpose, rest with gratitude, and trust that every choice you make toward health is a message to your body that says, I'm ready to heal. Because healing isn't a miracle, it's a decision made one bite, one breath, one day at a time.